So I'm only going to post this video if it actually works. So, I was told by several people that I could somehow bring plants on the plane, and I'm going to test out that theory and see if it actually works. So, this is going to be based off of my experience with the airports, with getting my stuff through TSA. I have both of my orchids in here, and I have the Heaven Sent, the Oncidium Heaven Sent, and the Zygonaria Sweet Jade Sweet Cheyenne one. And I also have some floating plants that I put in a tissue culture. So we'll see what happens. Now, I have it packed in this brown paper bag. And so I'm hoping that's going to provide enough cushioning for it to be safe. So, yeah, I leave on Tuesday back to San Diego, and we're going to see how this turns out because I have never done this before. Like I said before, people have told me that yes, I can bring plants on the plane and I can transport orchids like that because one of the people that I know from the San Diego County Orchid Society did that with some of his plants when he went to go and bring some for a show. So again, I'm only going to post this if it actually works. So make sure that you are. Oh, the other thing I need to mention is that this is for domestic lower 48 states. This doesn't apply to international. This doesn't apply to transport to Hawaii and Alaska. So if I'm able to do this, then that's great. But please always make sure to check the rules and regulations because it can depend on the state that you live or the state that you're traveling to. You might need to get a permit. You might need to get some kind of other credentials in order to actually transport it. But we'll see. So I'll keep you posted and I'll keep you updated about what happens. And I'll see you on Tuesday. All right, Orchid fam. I just got through TSA with my plants. So, safe and secure. So, again, this is my experience traveling with orchids. I have 2 orchids and I have a floating plant in there. And I can tell you right now that it is safe. So I'm able to fly with it. Why won't that clear up? There we go. Okay. So now I need to see where I'm going. Boise to Phoenix, B19. Alright, B19 is over here. Yeah, so again, this is my experience flying with plants. Make sure to look at the rules and regulations for your area. And I also do not guarantee anything outside of the lower 48 states, considering that obviously there's rules and regulations with traveling with plants internationally and to Hawaii and Alaska. So like I said in the previous clip. But yeah, we are on our way. I am on my way back to San Diego and back to my orchid collection. Yeah, I had a bag check at TSA for the spices of all things. Because I guess they look for explosives and stuff. It's like I don't have any exploding items in my bags. That would be stupid. It was for the spices, not my grow light, not my orchid baskets, spices. Well, all the way down here. All right, I will see you when I get on the plane. Right, I am just about to get aboard the next flight to San Diego. Now, I have not checked my orchids to make sure that they are okay. So, that's gonna be interesting to see what happened to them. Yeah, so again, I have not opened this because I want it to be as much as a surprise for you as it is me. So we'll see if they're damaged or if they're perfectly fine. On the second plane now. There's my tiny seat. Literally tiny. Hopefully my orchids are doing good. Just touched down. It is dark and orchids are still up there, so we'll see. Okay, so I just made it home. That is a different story. That's hilarious, actually. Okay, here's the suitcase where my orchids are in. Now, let's see if this actually worked. So y'all are gonna get my first glimpse, or we're both gonna get a first glimpse of this at the same time, because I have not opened this up yet, and I have not seen what is in here. If anything survived. And look at that. So right away, we're greeted with a mess. Unfortunately, like I told you before, I had to get a baggage check at the airport in Boise. So we're gonna see what happened. There's my new grow lights. There's the tripod. Oh, first here's this. That made it. Salvinia minima. That made it. But did these orchids make it? A dying question that everybody wants to know. Get all of my green tea out. All right. So far, so we'll see. They do look bent. Alrighty, we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna set up. So, unfortunately, the picture is not going to be very great this time, but let's take this out. Here are the plants that I brought with me. My Zygonaria Cheyenne and my Oncidium haven't sent. So this is the chocolate orchid. And they look pretty good, actually. I am not complaining. So the leaves are still nice and green and healthy. A little stiff from traveling. But there we go. I'm gonna have to repot that one, because that one is a little bit root bound in its pots. This one I had to put in a Pringles can. Not a sponsorship and not product placement, by the way. But yeah, this looks pretty good too. So I'm hoping that they're gonna do even better right here, and I'll document their progress over a couple of days. But yeah, I am able to successfully travel with plants, and specifically orchids. So do with this information what you will, or don't do it with it, whatever, I don't care. But if I have earned your subscription, please subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.